show you how to do a little bit of distance work for your sit stay. You'll notice that I always treat for the initial sit. I give him a reminder, I'll make some distance. I always want to mark yes at my distance because that's the moment that earned him his treat. I'll go up to him, deliver his treat, give him his reminder, and then go ahead and back up again. The more times that I do this, I might also start to back up further and further, just depending on how he's doing. Arrows, come here, bud. Look. Turn the camera. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good job. Sit. Yes. Free. Good boy. So you can go ahead and build up on your duration. I don't have a lot of space in this room, but you can go ahead and build up on, your distance and go further and further back. But make sure that you don't move too far away too quickly from your dog unless you've proved that your dog can handle you going back shorter and shorter distances. The next thing that we'll cover is how to start turning and walking away from your dog instead of just backing up, because that body language, giving your dog your back versus just backing up, does look a little bit different and may not be something that you think to do in a training scenario, but something that does happen in a real life event. So first thing that I'm gonna do, get him into a sit, mark and treat that sit, give him my reminder, turn around, give him my back. If he stays, I'll turn right back around and treat that. I'll proof that, him just being able to see my back before I give him my back and walk away. So here we go. And sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. So he's doing really well with that. So now let's turn and walk. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Free. Good boy. Now, a few things with your distance. Sometimes I don't mind if we call our dogs to us after we've done built that distance and then ask for that come. However, I don't want every distance rep to end with that come. We want to build a reward value of staying in that position, so that's why I make my distance, mark, come back and treat while they're still there. Instead of only making my distance, calling them to me, and then treating that, or else we might accidentally build up an anticipation for our dogs to come to us before we even have a chance to call them, because that's the pattern that we've built for them. The other thing with our distance is when you're first building in distance, I'm not making distance and then spending a duration at that distance before marking and treating. I make my distance, immediately mark, go back up and treat. With time and the more reps that you do, then you can go ahead and start building in duration with your distance. We want to first break down that stay and just work on just distance, quick distance, and then start to build up that same distance with the duration added into it. Last thing about your duration, when you start turning and walking away from your dog, because that picture looks so different from your dog, you might not be able to go straight for the same distance that you did when you were backing up. So say, for example, you're able to back up 20 feet from your dog. Well, you might not be able to turn and walk away 20 feet right away because the picture just looks so different. So that's why I still kind of like to build up the backing up, because it's easier for us to handle, right? Because I can actually see my dog when they get up. But when I do start to turn and walk away from my dog, I'm going to relax the criteria of the distance just a little bit. Maybe turn, walk 7 steps, mark and treat that. Turn, walk maybe 15 steps, mark and treat that, and take your baby steps until you reach that 20 feet again. So I hope that was helpful.